Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have another episode of Christmas in July Crafty Christmas in July. This is my third video for the month and I'm going to be using the Photo Play collection Christmas Memories, and I am going to be pulling some things from my stash to go along with this collection. So this craft cardstock was from my stash, and I went ahead and cut that poinsettia paper down the center, and I wanted it to go that way across the page. So I did kind of scrap lift myself from a layout that I did I think about a year ago. I looked through my albums and found a layout that I was inspired by, and so I used that. Also pulled in this vellum from my stash as well, and it's just got a whole bunch of music notes on it, and I just thought that it was cute and it would go with the Christmas theme. So I hope that you guys are enjoying the Crafty Christmas in July. There has been tons of inspiration. Some ladies have done live videos, which has been fun. I've been able to catch a few of the actual live videos, and it's been fun to watch. And I've been trying to keep up with all of the ladies' videos, and it's been a ton of fun watching all of the Christmas inspiration. So I hope that you guys will check everyone out. Everybody's channel will be linked in my description box below, so you guys can check them all out. Make sure you're subscribed to their channels and you're commenting on as many videos as possible, because I'm going to randomly pick a winner at the end of the month to win a prize pack, a Christmas prize pack. Some of it was sponsored from my little scrapbook store, and some of it is sponsored from myself, and I'm also going to be getting a small little package from another sponsor, Lacey Ann Designs, and she is actually one of the ladies that is part of the hop. So definitely make sure you're subscribing to everyone and commenting, because I'm going to pick a winner. So if I see you commenting on a lot of different videos, not just one person's videos or not just one time, you're probably going to be picked. And so, yeah. So right now I am just adding tons of layers behind the photo. So the photo is really old. I think Emily was 2 in this photo, and Greg was deployed, and we Skyped with him on Christmas morning. And so it's a picture of me holding Emily and then the computer next to me with Greg. And this was at my parents' house on Christmas morning. So I thought that I would document this photo. So the layout that I scrap lifted had all of these layers. They were a little bit different. The layers were more kind of scattered and not as linear as this one, but I decided to kind of switch it up just a little bit, and I'm going to put this fishtail banner kind of behind it, and I really like the way that looks. Yeah, so I love the vellum as well. Now I do, looking back now, I wish I would have not did the stripe paper behind the vellum. I wish I would have done that red paper, the one that I used for the banner, and used the stripe paper for the banner. Now that I am looking at it, that's kind of, my eye is going, I kind of wish I would have did that, but it's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start adhering everything down. I am going to pop up all of those layers on some dimensional craft foam, but I'm not going to make you guys sit through all of that, because it takes quite a while to cut down sometimes, and then, you know, get all the little pieces in the right places. So, but I use craft foam just from Michael's. You can get it in the like kids crafting section, and voila, it's done with the power of editing. It's all glued down. So I actually had one of my friends here scrapbooking with me, Tisa. So she saw one of the cut-aparts had these little stack of presents. It's off to the right. And she suggested that I fussy cut those out. And so I did that off camera. And For a minute, I didn't think that I was going to be able to use it because the poinsettia paper is very busy and I didn't want it to get lost, but I end up using it in the end, and I really, really am glad that I fussy cut that out. I also used this Christmas tree off to the right hand side of the picture, and I did put some foam tape behind that because the photo and all of its layers are popped up, so I didn't want it to hang off and kind of get smushed in the album. So I'm also going to put foam tape on the presents and on the Merry Christmas. It's a sticker from the sticker sheet. And if you haven't seen my unboxing of this, I will post it up above in the cards so you guys can check it out. I got this collection from my little scrapbook store, and it was in my design team package. So check that out if you haven't already. And this is just a great way to add different kind of, I don't know, different dimension to your projects. So stickers are very flat, and I did use the little heart stickers right at the right hand top side above the photo. I've used those as flat, but I like to put dimension behind stickers to kind of make them pop up if you don't want them to be completely flat. And because the presents were on dimension, I had to double up on some of the dimension on the Merry Christmas because I overlapped it. So yes. And I decided to add a third heart up there because I just thought it looked better with 3, because I like clusters of 3 with my enamel dots, with any kind of small embellishments. I like the way that it looks with 3. So you'll see here, I'm going to do a cluster of 3 with enamel dots. And I actually searched in my enamel dots and didn't have any that matched this collection. So Tisa went through the stuff that she had with her at my house, and she found some red and green ones that she brought, and they matched pretty close. So she let me use hers. It's funny because she came to my house and she was lending me things, even though I have my whole craft room full of things. Here in just a minute, you'll also see that she lends me a tag, which is hilarious. And it says ho ho ho, and it's quite big. So I'm actually going to trim it down, and I'm just going to use ho ho instead of the 3 because it was kind of big. I'm using, I think it's Fired Brick, and it's in the regular distress inks. I haven't used these in quite a long time, but I felt like it was the closest red that I had to the red in this collection, which is, it's not a bright red. It's like a more burgundy-ish vintage red maybe. And so I used this little blending brush, and it went on beautifully, but it was still quite bright. Like the red was still too bright. It wasn't the right kind of red. So I'm going to end up using one of the, I think it was Vintage Photo Distressed ink to kind of go, or I don't know what it was. Tea dye or something like that. I haven't used these in so long. And I just go over it just to darken it and deepen it just a little bit. And I think that's just about as close as I'm going to get, because I didn't want to go over it with that too much. Tea dye, that's the name of it. So yeah, it's still, once it dries, it's closer to the color. It's not this bright once it dries. But yeah, so I like the way that it looks. I am going to take that red and white twine off the tag because again, that red is entirely too bright. So I am going to take that off for a second. I'm like, oh, it's okay. But then I'm like, no, I don't like it. So I'm going to take it off, and I am going to use a bow punch that I have in my stash that I've had for quite a while. I think I got it from Hobby Lobby like 3 or 4 years ago. And every once in a while I'll pull it out because it's just the tiniest little bow, and you just use it with paper. And so I'm going to pull out that green paper that I matted the photo with and use the punch and cut a small bow. and just glue that kind of right over that hole in the tag. And then that is my layout for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you guys don't miss any upcoming videos. I would love to have you as part of my YouTube family. Don't forget to check out all of the other ladies down below in the description box. And thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to spread love and be kind. Have an amazing day. Bye.